Hi, Diaa Elsadek, accounting teacher here. Today we talk about assets. Assets are items owned by a business. Assets are items owned by a business. We can classify assets into two categories. We can classify assets into two types: current assets and non-current assets. Firstly, current assets, which is also known as short-term assets, are all assets that can be easily converted into cash within a short period of time, usually less than a year, or it's already cash. Again, current assets, which is the first category, the first type of assets, are all assets that can be easily converted into cash within a short period of time, or it's already cash. In fact, current assets include many items. Current assets include many items. The first one is called stock or inventory. Stock or inventory is the value of raw material. If we talk about Juhayna company, then the raw material will be milk. If we talk about furniture maker, the raw material will be wood. Also, work in progress. Work in progress is a type of stock. Work in progress means unfinished or semi-finished goods. And finally, finished goods or final goods, which is goods available for sale. Again, current assets are all assets that can be converted into cash within a short period of time, usually less than a year. Current assets include stock. Okay, current assets include stock. Stock in the manufacturing company may include raw material such as wood, such as metal. Work in progress, semi-finished goods, unfinished goods, and finished goods. Okay. Trade receivable is the second item of the current assets. Trade receivable, also known as debtor or account receivable. What is meant by trade receivable? Trade receivable is the amount of money due on customer to a business because of credit sale. If you have a business and you sold goods to your customer on account, on credit, so you have to record trade receivable. Accrued revenue or unpaid income is another term that gives the same meaning of trade receivable. But the difference between trade receivable and accrued revenue is that accrued revenue is the amount of money due on customers to a business, but from providing services to them on credit. while trade receivable, amount of money due on customers, okay, to a business from selling on credit goods or services. Another example of the current assets is prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses, also called other receivable or prepayment. If your business paid money to suppliers before obtaining these services, it's called prepaid expenses, and it's considered an item of your current assets. Prepaid expenses or other receivable is the amount of money paid by your business to supplier before obtaining the service. An example from the real life: when a person purchase a prepaid card to charge his mobile phone, it's a type of prepayments, as this person pay money, okay, before obtaining the communication services from Vodafone, Orange, or Etisalat, for example. Bank means cash at bank. Bank means the amount of money in the business bank account at a certain date. Bank is an item of your current assets. Cash. The difference between cash and the bank: money deposited in the bank account, while cash, money in your treasury, in your cash books. The last item in the current assets is called petty cash. Petty means low amount or small amount. Petty cash is the low amount of money in the business treasury, okay, at a certain date. Petty cash. Some large businesses put small amount of money in a small cash books to spend on small to purchase small items such as stationery, to pay for transportation cost. Okay. Again, assets are items owned by a business, and we can classify assets into two categories: current assets and the non-current assets. Current assets include inventory, trade receivable, prepaid expenses, bank, cash, petty cash. Okay. The second type of assets is called non-current assets or fixed assets. Okay. Non-current assets are all assets that are acquired, that are purchased by your business for using in the business operations and activities. Again, non-current assets are all assets that acquired for using in the business operations, and they cannot be easily liquidated. Liquidated means sold in a short period of time. Okay. Non-current assets can be divided into two subgroups. The first one is called tangible or physical items, such as premises. Premises means land, building, equipment, machinery, cars, okay, cars, motor van, trucks, okay, or furniture, Factor and fitting. Factor and fitting means shelves, means small equipment used to display your product, such as the shelf is used by Carrefour or any hypermarket to display its goods. The second type of the non-current assets are intangible or non-physical items. Yes, a business may own an intangible item. Intangible item, yes, such as goodwill. Goodwill is the good reputation of a business. Muhammad Salah has a goodwill, so he can earn millions of dollars. Okay, goodwill is an item owned by Muhammad Salah. Goodwill is a non-current assets owned by Starbucks, owned by Apple. Goodwill is one of the non-current assets. Intangible non-current assets. Patent. Patent mean innovation. Android innovate unique software. Okay, Samsung and other companies purchased the software to be used in their smartphone. So Samsung has to pay money for using the patent owned by Android. Copyright. You cannot copy my notes, okay? Because I have a copyright from the government. It's my assets, okay? It's my assets. So again, assets are items owned by a business. Assets are items owned by a business, and we can classify assets into two categories. The first one is called current assets. Which include cash, bank, BT cash, okay, rebate expenses, accrued revenue, trade receivable, inventory. And the second category of the assets is known as non-current assets or fixed assets. Fixed assets can be divided into two types: physical or tangible, such as land, building, equipment, computer system, machinery, cars, motor van, furniture, trucks, factor and fitting. And the intangible items are goodwill, patent and copyright. okay, ده كده كان اول lesson في الاكاونتنج او ليفل. وعلى فكرة الدرس ده كمان كومن مع مادة البيزنس. اوكي، ده رقم الواتساب بتاعي ورقم تليفوني 012 اوكي 2345 4038. You can send a message okay via the WhatsApp if you face any difficulty in any topic. okay. ان شاء الله القناة لسه في بدايتها. ممكن اكون بستخدم ادوات بسيطة شوية، التليفون بتاعي واللابتوب. اوكي، بحاول افيدك على قد ما اقدر وافيد الناس. ان شاء الله هتلاقي فيديوز للاكاونتنج، للبزنس، للايكونومكس، للترافل اند توريزم. اوكي، اللي محتاج اي حاجة ابعت لي مسج على الواتساب دي. وكمان لو حد عايز يتابع الفيديوز ويبقى معاه هارد كوبي من النوتس بتتباع في كل المكتبات المشهورة في القاهرة: أطلس، كتب في الزمالك، سكاي، فيوتشر. اوكي، اتمنى اكون فدتكم في الفيديو ده. وكل ما الناس تعمل سبسكرايب وتقول لزمايلها ده هيشجعني اكتر ان انا اعمل فيديوهات اكتر. اوكي، ممكن يبقى كمان في فيديوز نحل باست بيبر، وكمان هستنى منكم فيدباك، يعني هستنى منكم فيدباك تقولوا لي ايه اللي عجبكم ايه اللي ما عجبكوش. اوكي، سلام يا شباب، باي باي.